This government insists that Bill 6 is about improving literacy and numeracy, but what it actually does is create a legally mandated testing regime that diverts precious time, money, and energy away from what matters in classrooms. It undermines teachers, it overwhelms families, and it restricts children to numbers instead of giving them the support they need. This bill isn't not about learning, it's about compliance. And you know what, Mr. Chair? I used to work in many different schools across this province, in Calgary, in Edmonton, and of course my favourite place was in Minithni. I spent years as an acting vice principal, as a teacher, and I started as a rehabilitation assistant, supporting children with special needs back when inclusion mattered and investment followed. And I am also a mother who has spent decades navigating the system for my own children, children with complex needs who've been diagnosed with cognitive developmental disabilities. And let me tell you, they were failed repeatedly by underfunding, overcrowded classrooms, and complete absence of support. It's not just what I've experienced in my own life, it's also what the research and real classrooms tell us. Students need supports, not mandated screeners. They need classroom supports, resources, and respect. This bill is embarrassing, particularly since Alberta's students are funded at the lowest level in the country. That itself is a clear indication of how this UCP government values children and families. They simply don't. Because if this government did, it would be proudly bragging to the world that we are the highest funded in Canada, which would be a logical thing since we are the richest province. Somehow, Mr. Chair, the math just is not adding up. And what we are witnessing is classrooms in my constituency, and we've heard everywhere else in Alberta that they are bursting with complexity, no supports, no room. The library is a makeshift classroom. There's no more indoor gym in another. The list truly goes on, and I've seen them in the emails and the phone calls. And I know the minister has also gotten these because I've been CC'd on many, and I'm summarizing quite kindly, to be honest, Mr. Chair. And if this government is not going to listen to parents or teachers, how about some peer-reviewed research? I mean, I did a quick academic search, and what I discovered is overwhelming the same things. Smaller class sizes improves literacy and numeracy outcomes significantly for early grade students and marginalized learners. More educational assistance improve outcomes, especially for children with disabilities and English language learners. And that screening and repeated standardized testing do not improve outcomes. Mr. Chair, as a mother, I know exactly what endless testing does without supports to a child. It is devastating. I know what testing procedures do. I have lived it deeply and painfully. When my children struggled, they were clearly not being supported in classrooms that were too full and under-resourced, and I did what every parent is going to do. I got them tested again and again and again, and I spent thousands of dollars as a single mother, did not have to spare, on private assessments because the system offered no timely support or relief. And what did all that testing do? It confirmed exactly what every teacher knew, what every educational assistant knew, and any parent spending time with my children already knew. There was a problem, but testing did not fix the problem. Testing did not give them resources, and it did not make the classroom safe or accessible. It did not change a single thing. It simply labeled them. And when those children made their way into post-secondary, the failures have followed them. Supports are still scarce, accommodations are inconsistent, barriers remain high. So when this government insists that testing will improve outcomes, I wholeheartedly disagree. I know with absolute clarity that testing does not help children. What helps children are supports in a classroom. Investment helps children. Human beings in classrooms help children. That is what helps children. Testing children with a diagnosis without treatment is not help. Without a plan is not help. Without investment is not help. And what Bill 6 does is legislate diagnosis without a guarantee of any treatment. It's not policy, it's pure and utter negligence, the vicious compliance kind of negligence. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.